Coming up this week on the show,
we hear from a Fort Mill cancer survivor.
We talk to Mr. Scroggs about his time as a student.
And the Buzz staff tries trendy fall drinks.
It's Friday, October 16th, and the Buzz starts right now. Happy Friday, Fort Mill. I'm Emma.
And I'm Emily. It was so much fun to film that fall intro.
And as the season progresses, so are fall sports.
Here's Delaney with more.
Hey Fort Mill, I'm Delaney and you're watching The Buzz Sports. Girls golf lost 209 to 175 to Gaffney on Monday in their last home game of the season. They traveled to Rock Hill on Tuesday and beat the Bearcats, but fell short to Catawba Ridge. Girls tennis traveled to Catawba Ridge on Monday, and the two teams tied. They challenged the Copperheads again on Wednesday at home and won 5-1, and the girls finished out their week with a 6-0 win against York at home. Volleyball challenged the Bearcats on Tuesday and won 3-0. They took on Catawba Ridge at home Wednesday and won 3-0, and they faced off against York on Thursday and won 3-1. Both boys and girls swim teams finished 6th overall at the state meet, and cross country will compete this Saturday in the York County meet. And varsity football is on the road tonight against Boiling Springs. I'm Delaney reporting for the Buzz Sports.
Thanks, Delaney. You may have noticed some changes in the cafeteria.
There's no charge for breakfast and lunch right now. Brandon's here to tell us why and how long the deal will last.
As we all know, school is really different this year, but let's take a look at one of the positive changes. Thanks to funding through a federal program, free breakfast and lunch will be provided to all virtual and face-to-face students. For any student interested, you will need to go to the Fort Mill School District website and fill out this Google form. Once you do that, pickup for your weekly supply of meals will be every Wednesday at Nation Ford High School in the bus lot from 11 to 12:45. AB students can pick up meals for their off days as well. At school, it's the same as usual, but when you punch in your lunch number, it's free of charge. The free meals are only being provided till December 31st or until funding runs out, so don't miss out on this opportunity. I'm Bryn, reporting for The Buzz.
Thanks, Bryn. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we have a local support group here in Fort Mill.
Nora talked to the founder of Nothing Pink.
Kelly Cashmere is a Fort Mill mom. When she was only 31, she found out she had a family history of breast and ovarian cancer.
The women in my family who had been diagnosed were over 60 years of age. My grandmother was 90 and had ovarian cancer. So certainly at 31, this was not something that I was concerned or worried about at all. It was at that time, unfortunately, that they found that I already had stage 2 triple negative breast cancer. I went through 10 months of chemotherapy. I've had countless surgeries, infections, lots of illness. I think the big thing for me when I got out of all of my treatments and surgeries, I realized how difficult it was to go through having cancer, especially at 31 years of age. I had a 1 and a 3-year-old at the time, so it was an extremely difficult situation for us.
She created the organization Nothing Pink to help other women who are at genetic risk for developing cancer or who are already going through treatments.
Some of the events or programs that we have for Nothing Pink, our first one is our care package program. Our care packages are the biggest and best way that we can support women in our community. These care packages are curated by women who have already been through this process, so they know everything that you would possibly need going into a surgery. We do have virtual support group meetings twice a month, and it just gives people the opportunity to be around other individuals who are going through the same exact process.
You can find out more about getting involved at nothingpink.org or follow them on Instagram at nothing_pink. I'm Nora, reporting for The Buzz.
Thank you to the Nothing Pink team for talking to us this week.
October is the middle of pumpkin spice season, and coffee shops are putting their own spin on the fall treat.
Our Buzz TV staff challenged each other to a pumpkin spice mystery challenge.
All
right, first you're going to be guessing the pumpkin spice lattes from Dunkin' or Starbucks.
This one is a weird orange color that kind of scares me.
I do like coffee. This one's super like orange.
And this one's a lot more orange.
This one's like way orangey.
This one looks really, really orange.
I tend to like Dunkin' better, so I feel like I'll know. Oh, that one was horrible.
Okay, that's a lot more pumpkin.
This one's Dunkin' and this one's Starbucks.
This is Dunkin' because it's like really orange, and I'm gonna guess this is Starbucks.
No, this one is Dunkin', this one is Starbucks. That is my final guess. What? I should have known.
This one's Dunkin' and this one's Starbucks.
I think that this one was probably Starbucks.
And then we're gonna try this.
These muffins, I'm a little scared of.
Is this like a donut or something?
Okay, well by looking at it, I'm pretty sure that this one will be the Dunkin'.
That's so good.
100% Dunkin'.
I'm that sunken, but I don't know.
I'm gonna guess that's Starbucks because it looked a lot fancier than the other one.
This one's Dunkin', this one's Starbucks, 100%, I already know.
It was probably from Starbucks.
I knew it.
That was a lot of fun. Personally, I'm a coffee lover, but some people don't like it.
Mr. Scroggs came to the Buzz TV studio and we found out that he's not a fan of pumpkin spice. Evan sat down to find out some things you may not know about our principal.
I'm a K-12 product of Fort Mill Schools. I grew up when we only had Fort Mill Primary, Fort Mill Elementary, Fort Mill Middle, and Fort Mill High School. And it was right here on this campus. I arrived in the fall of 95, 96 and graduated in 99. My principal was Mr. Boyette, and he was my principal for all 4 years. And he was great. Actually, as an homage to him, anytime you did something well, he would come in and, like, if the band won a competition, he'd go in and give the entire band the candy and atomic fireball. Or if the football team did something well, he'd go in, he'd find those players, call them out of class, and give them. So for a while, when I first became assistant principal, I always kept a glass jar filled with atomic fireball candies on my desk as sort of my homage to him. I actually met my wife here during my junior year of high school. She was a freshman, I was a junior. No, we weren't high school sweethearts, but yes, I crushed on her big time throughout my tenure in high school. And we were friends and did not start dating till college. There are several teachers who taught me in high school or in middle school. Among them, Ms. Manus taught me chemistry. Mr. Ford taught me English 1 back when he was an 8th grade teacher at Fort Mill Middle School. Mr. Kosanke taught me twice. He taught me, there was a Model UN class at the time, and he taught me U.S. history. And then Ms. Ledford holds the record for 3 times my teacher. She taught me pre-cal honors, stats honors, and of course teacher cadet. I really became a history teacher because of Mr. Kosanke's U.S. history class. He was really, really engaging and inspired me, and I changed my major and just took off with history, and then always wanted to come back and work here. Honestly, it was always the dream, always the goal. Never thought I would move into administration. Thought I was going to be a 30-year teacher in the classroom, but just loved getting to do more things outside the classroom. But really, my heart's always been here. Always loved Fort Mill High School and always wanted to work here. That's been the dream. So I've been living it for the last 16 of the 17 years I've been in education.
That's all for this week. Be sure to follow us on social media for more.
Until next time, I'm Emily.
And I'm Emma.
Have a wonderful weekend, Fort Mill. Was that good?
Yeah. That
Say
sounded good.
less.
Okay, great.
Yeah, did I win?
Oh my god, that just made such a weird noise. Can I redo that?
Pumpkin does not belong in coffee.
This one looks like it has spit in it.
Ugh.
Evan, you're in shock.